In the 1860s, the Powder River Country was the heart of Lakota, Cheyenne, and Arapaho hunting grounds.
For generations, this land fed their families, held their stories, and defined their freedom.
In 1863, a shortcut to Montana gold, called the Bozeman Trail, cut straight through Lakota hunting grounds. To guard the trail, the U.S. Army built forts deep in the Powder River Country, without Lakota consent.
We only ask to build a road and a few forts. You will have peace and rations. You ask for peace, but your forts are already built. You seek what is not yours.
Red Cloud walked out. To him, the proposed treaty was already broken.
So began Red Cloud's War, the only time the United States would be forced to abandon forts and a road after a native victory. Colonel Henry B. Carrington arrived with hundreds of soldiers, families, and wagons to build 3 forts along the trail. 700 men, half of them green. And 1,000 miles of hostility.
There are more wagons every moon.
Lakota, Northern Cheyenne, and Northern Arapaho joined together to defend the Powder River Country. They build roads where buffalo walk. They build forts where our children play. We will close their road.
Strike where they are weak, away from their walls, in the open trail, in the timber, in the snow. Sir, more attacks on the wood train. Civilians refuse to travel the trail.
Carrington's men had outdated weapons and little experience in this kind of war.
We have taken many of their horses, but they still build, still march. With 8 men, I could ride through the whole Sioux Nation.
This country punishes pride faster than bullets do.
They send new chiefs, but the road remains. Tomorrow, we show them this land refuses their forts.
We will draw them out, and the hills will close behind them.
Indians riding close! They're daring us to come out!
You will not pursue beyond Lodge Trail Ridge. Stay in sight of the fort.
Yes, sir. We'll put an end to these raids today.
It was a decoy, carefully planned by Red Cloud and his war leaders.
They follow. All of them follow.
Ignoring orders, Fetterman crossed beyond the ridge and into Lakota territory prepared for war. In the valley beyond, hundreds of warriors were waiting.
In less than half an hour, Fetterman and all his men lay dead. It was the worst U.S. defeat on the plains, until Little Bighorn 10 years later.
For Red Cloud's people, it was proof that the forts and the trail could be challenged.
8 men lost, and still the trail must be held.
We can't lose the road to Montana. But we also can't keep feeding men into this war.
Fights broke out around hayfields and wagon boxes as Red Cloud's warriors kept up the pressure.
Keep your heads down!
Load fast!
The hayfield and wagon box fights showed the Army could hold off large attacks, but the forts remained surrounded, the trail nearly empty.
For Lakota families, war meant constant movement. Watching the forts, the trails, the herds. Inside the forts, hunger and fear did what arrows could not. The Bozeman Trail lay nearly silent. By 1868, the U.S. government wanted an end to Red Cloud's war, at almost any cost. Where is Red Cloud?
Red Cloud refused to meet the commissioners until the forts on the Bozeman Trail were abandoned.
One by one, the Army pulled out. The Bozeman Trail was effectively closed. They left all of it. Only when the forts were gone did Red Cloud come to talk of peace.
We recognize your right to the Powder River country. The trail will be closed. The forts destroyed.
You have broken many promises before, but today your forts are gone.
Did we win?
For now.
For now. The land breathes again.
For a few years, Red Cloud's victory held. The Powder River country was, in law and in fact, Lakota land.
Remember this night. Remember that we made the forts disappear.
But the peace did not last forever. Gold in the Black Hills, new roads, and broken promises would soon bring war again.
He traveled east to speak for the Lakota, knowing the power of the nation that now surrounded them. Red Cloud chose to fight the next battles with words, challenging agents, demanding fair treatment for his people. We did not conquer them. We made them leave our land for a time.
Historians remember Red Cloud's War as the only conflict in which the United States agreed to abandon its forts and cede contested territory after a native victory.
For Red Cloud, victory was never simple. The land was saved for a generation, but the future would be harder. Today, the Powder River country remembers many stories of soldiers, settlers. Red Cloud lived until 1909, outliving most other great Lakota leaders, watching his people.
His war was not a legend of conquest, but of resistance, a reminder that even great empires can be